to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
In motion, the tight end.
Here's Mills.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On play action, Mills. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw, Mills. He's got Smith here. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Mills again.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. In motion goes the tight end.
Mills now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Ready?
Here's Adams off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Got it. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll run with Marshall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ready. Break.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent
Here
gain.
we go. Set. Like it. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Adams. And this is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On the ready.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
70 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Chiefs 10, Raiders nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Up the middle they go.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Straight ahead, ETN. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bronco 80.
Now Marshall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ready, set.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 50, trap 50. Go.
Operating from the gun, Adams. And that'll be incomplete.
Sonny looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This is Marshall. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy with it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
From the gun, here's Mills. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Press all 80. Viking 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He's across midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Ready?
Off the play fake. Adams. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Mills to throw it. That'll be caught by the rookie from Penn State.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Now Mills.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 19, try 18, 18.
Mills to the air again.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing, Mills. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Las Vegas.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that'll make it 13-7.
Hence the score. Chiefs 13. Raiders 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready, break.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
23 yards on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Dragon, let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Off play action, Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw is Mills. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mills. Wide open receiver, complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First and goal, Raiders.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Let's go. Hey, check that. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey.
Brown will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a good start right there. This game's changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Marshall. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2 yards on.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Burke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Mills.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Mills. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Tag! Cowboy 80! Mustang 19! 19 Lion! Say, hey!
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Ready? 19 Tigers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Adams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Up the middle they go. It's Marshall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
ETN up the middle. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go now. 70, 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hold it ready. Tag. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game.
Ready.
And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stephanie. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Marshall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready. Panther 60. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Adams. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A 33-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Up the middle they go. It's Simpson.
Still going inside the 20.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Now first and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready, go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
60 Bison. Check. 19 Lion.
Here's Mills.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready. Wrap up. Cut 19. Cut. Panther 60. Panther 20.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Okay, ready.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
Hold the ready.
Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
70, hot 70. 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Viking 8, Panther 11, Panther 11.
He's back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready up.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
60.
They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 70 Lions. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Let's go.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70. Hurt. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey. Count 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Las Vegas,
it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to